My friend who runs developer community in Ukraine tweeted, "Hey guys, who does startups in Ukraine? We guys from the Valley have an interesting idea for you. Ask me." I tweet back, "I'm asking, what's up?" He sends me back the URL to the Black Box Connect program, and when I read. The people who will be lecturing and giving presentations. Well, I'm in.
It's connecting people, right? That's what the program says. Black Box Connect. It's about you get very. In the beginning, I was like, oh, it sounds very educational, but it's very hands-on.
For me personally, it's about bridging the gap between how we do things in Holland or in Europe, the pace of things mainly, the size of the steps we take, the size of the leaps actually, how much risk do we take, the gap between that and how things happen in the valley, in the Bay Area.
We talked a little bit about our technology just in a bar yesterday, and we met 4 people and we already follow up with them. And they're very. We feel this is the people who can help us to develop, to understand some things on the market. So it was in a bar. That was amazing.
Those networking things really worked well. I could show musicplayer.com to a lot of people, and I'm meeting up with some of them next week. So it's just, I'm more than satisfied with the outcome.
The biggest value, of course, is in the networking around everything. The startups I met late at night in San Francisco, the guys I've met here, I've made some friends, that's of course the biggest value, and that's why it's called Connect also.
I wanted to get in touch with all these startups, people, but I found much more. I found that really Sasha and Fadi had made a huge work in bringing here the best breed of entrepreneurs of around the world.
Meeting people like Steve Blank, Bill Draper and David Hornick has been amazing.
Black Box gave the opportunity to meet people that I can't think I would meet on the street if I just went here by myself.
I mean, I was really impressed about this guy, David Hornick from August Capital, because it's totally unconventional kind of venture capitalist compared to the venture capitalist I know in Italy.
People, experts in the industry, doesn't matter if it's law or product design or usability or whatever, and they give you a really hands-on view on their things. So that was really impressive. And the thing I really liked is the evening networking events, where you can mingle with people and talk about the ideas, show them the product. That's very valuable for us.
And Fadi and Black Box is not agnostic, so there are different big VCs, crazy VCs, small VCs, people from technology side, some apostles of that, and that is you can find yourself in this matrix. It's not predefined for you. So I think this is the valley.
The most important thing is to be taken out of your regular environment, just to be challenged, to get out of your comfort zone, to push yourself a bit further. This is the value of any sort of educational experience, and I would say Black Box is half educational, half networking.
Well, educational gatherings, regardless the type of education that comes out of it, are helping people to understand cultures and the differences between their cultures and their projects and their ideas and their methods and their, approaches.
The education part is more in what what you do with it anyway. And I think the role of something like Black Box Connect is very much to not just teach what is done in the valley and put it onto the world and make the world more like the valley, but much more to connect the two, because that will sort of naturally happen already. So I will have some new friends in San Francisco, hopefully. I will have some VC connections that I didn't have. And most of all, I will have the push and the right mentality to make those connections myself.
I haven't felt myself such energized since my graduation from university, I guess, which was well, I'm not that old, over 15 years ago. That's wonderful.
Motivation, I think it's a more wide view. The program can give you to be outside the box, outside the black box, or white box, outside any box, and to see how box is looking.
In order to listen to some other people, in order to interact with some other people, is something that returns us to childhood in a positive way, because we are like children in the kindergarten. We're left by our parents here for some days, and we have to get out better.
It's very important experience to if they want to build own products or to start to invest and understand how the things works.
It may be more experience, it may be money, it may be connections, it probably could be failure.
I would definitely recommend it with the notion you should be open to learn, you should be very aggressive about it, and you should take the most out of it. You can also sit back and relax and view, but then you might as well read Steve Blank's blog and 10 others and you're just as wise. So you do have to jump in, you do have to be very open, very aggressive to yourself as well. Try to get all the challenges that you have. Try to present them to others, ask advice even though you might already sort of know it. Still be open and act as if you need all the solutions you can get, because that is in the end what then will change you.
They want to understand more, not so superficially, for example, mass media, what Silicon Valley is, but to really try to understand the model and adapt to the model or think of his business inside this model. This is the best way. This is the best way.
My classmates here remind me of the times when I was at Harvard 30 years ago, where everybody was inspiring, wanted passionate people, interesting to communicate their dreams and shaping the world. And you have here people from Russia, from Ukraine, from Italy, from Latin America, and coming from emerging markets, and not only the classmates, also the speakers. Really, we were privileged of having people from the Singularity University, or Bill Draper, the founding father of venture capital in the West Coast, and venture capitalists and professors and entrepreneurs. Really, this has been a fascinating week for me, one of the richest learning experiences that I ever had.
I hope I will be able to bring a piece of the valley back to Kiev and to energize our community, so we will be more open, more expressive with our ideas, with networking and with pay-forward culture that's so widespread in the valley.